Hi everyone, after much request, I'm going to dive into Doc, okay, and I do personally like the look of Doc. I like its price structure and I like the way it's set up. I also do like some of the tokenomics, and full disclosure, you know, for full transparency, I do own Doc, okay, so it is looking good, and obviously I want it to perform well, but I'm not just making that video because of that. I'm just making you aware that, you know, the tokenomics and the price structure looks really good for Doc, and it looks relatively healthy going forward. So I'm just bringing you this video to update you, and obviously people have also asked me in the group there whether or not I can take a look at Doc. So at the moment you can see on the weekly time frame it looks relatively healthy. It's had a really good growth spurt there. You can see from last year when we had that correction for Bitcoin towards the end of August there, and it started to pick up. You can see that Doc's it's in price discovery. It's just creeping up. It's had a correction there. Okay, so it's had a drawback there. Okay, you can see these impulsive waves on the weekly time frame are really big for Doc, and personally, given that, okay, and its tokenomics, I think that Doc is on the cusp of a big run. Okay, not financial advice, but I do like the look and the way it's set up, and especially on the 4 hourly, when we zoom in a moment, you'll see what I'm on about. So basically these legs up, they're called consolidation. Okay, these are called impulsive waves, and they're called corrective waves, impulsive wave, corrective wave, impulsive wave, corrective wave. You can see they're quite large. Okay, so this particular impulsive wave there, from the bottom to the top, that was an appreciation of 186%. Then you've got this next impulsive wave, so you've got that corrective wave down, and then you've got that big monstrous impulsive wave up there, and that was an impulsive wave of 314%, so basically a 3x. And now you can see that effectively you've formed another corrective wave, and you are on your way to performing another impulsive wave. So this might be a great opportunity to get involved with Doc. You know, it definitely needs some attention. So at the moment, you know, you've got this appreciation there, which was again, we'll look at that appreciation. We measured that one to that top was 222%, and then obviously from this corrective wave up there to that one was 100 and something percent. So you're looking at every time it has an impulsive wave, it's well over 100% appreciation for Doc. So this to me is looking really healthy. Okay, it's looking to me like it's gearing up for another big move. The one thing I would say, that the RSI is looking relatively healthy as well. I know it's in the overbought there, but you could see here, you know, just there it was in the overbought, but it continued going. Okay, so it continued going. It had its rollover, had its correction just there, and then it started to march on again. And when it marched on, it actually got up there to 88 before it came down and corrected. Okay, you may see another level of consolidation here as Doc tries to take out this high, okay, and forming a triple top as well. So you may see it roll over and correct more, but on the grand scheme of things, it does look a relatively healthy setup for Doc there. So I'm just bringing it to your attention. Okay, so what we're going to do is start zooming in on the 4 hourly here. We'll zoom in day by, well, actually go to the daily time frame, okay, and see what we can see. So just looking on the daily, then you can see what we've done here in a recent correction where we've come down, okay, and we've bounced off the 55 EMA. We're now getting a push up off that, and we've had that nice big impulsive wave there. We have formed a top there, and as you can see, we're coming down, and if we do not form a top that's higher than that, you would potentially be looking at a bit of a triple top, okay, on the daily time frame there, because you've got one top, two top, then a triple top, and you know that can be a signal of a weakening trend. So you do want to see this take out them two highs there, okay, and then otherwise, because you're looking at a rollover, and again you're looking at that support pattern that we do target, okay. So I will drop that in there just as a level of support, and this is a daily time frame, okay. So you could see Doc correct all the way back down to that level there, which is 0.7 cents, okay, and from this point that would be another correction. If it wasn't to take out them highs, that would be another 36% correction. And I do think that if Doc was to have that correction, that would be a fantastic buy entry, providing it can retain that support there, okay, because as you know, if it didn't retain the support there, you would potentially be looking at a double M, a triple top M pattern there, okay. So you would be looking at something like this, where it's gone up and it's done that, and then it starts to correct down, and we do have that breakdown target, which we will make you aware of in the channel. But at the moment, you can see that this impulsive wave is very strong. We've gone up, and we've actually bounced off the 20 EMA there. We did fall underneath it. We didn't quite get to the 55, okay. It would have been nice to have seen a 55 touch, but the fact is it's very strong. It's a very strong trend, and it's got bought up, so that just shows you how much strength it's had. Here it did actually get the 55 retest, so that's perfectly healthy, okay, way back towards the end of February. So it has had its 55 retest, and you do want to see that in an upwards trend, okay. You do want to see that 55 retest, and now it could actually just march on, not having another retest there. It has had a 20 retest, so it's got these rocket ships refueled, so it looks poised to march on. But again, I make you aware that you do need to take out that high there, because you would be forming a basically double top, triple top, which is basically a distinguished continuation pattern, and it's basically saying that the buyers are running out of steam, the bears are taking over, and you're looking at a rollover and coming back down to test potential support there. But in my opinion, it looks relatively healthy, and we'll zoom in on the 4 hourly in the moment to show you, okay. But you know, you are looking relatively healthy. You might have a bit of a pullback there because the RSI is creeping up a little bit just there, okay. And in fact, you know, it is forming a bit of a bearish divergence just there. I know that's slightly lower, but it is a bit bearish on the divergence, and the MACD is a little bit high. You've got the bullish cross on the lines there of the MACD, so you've got the histogram that's looking relatively bearish as well, that chart there. So yeah, from the grand scheme of things, it does look technically like it's having a pullback, but that is that pullback that you see in there with the wick at the top and the body of the candle is being forced down. There's a little bit of selling pressure there. So, you know, if we zoom in on a 4 hour, you will see that it's coming back down and it's sort of consolidating a little bit, but it does look like it's poised because it's had these retests off his 20. You've had the close above there. 1, 2, 3 closes, you know, 3 daily closes above the 20 is really, really good and really strong. So the bulls are kind of in charge here, but what you do need to see is smash this high, and that high there sits at 12 cents, okay. So if Doc can get through that, then you're looking at a massive impulsive wave again. This is this impulsive wave which is forming just here, okay. And you've seen how strong the impulsive waves actually are on the weekly time frame. They're really, really strong, okay. You know, you're talking over 100%, so you could effectively see a 2x on Doc, okay. And the reason why I'm pointing out, because it is actually quite a low cap. It's got a very low market ranking. So we'll have a look at them tokenomics right now, okay. So its current market cap is, you know, it's only 63 million, okay. So this is a little bit of an altcoin gem in my opinion. I do like the way it's appreciating. I do like the structure of it in the charts as well. I've got to be frank with you. Full disclosure, I do own some, so obviously I want it to appreciate, but I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just saying what I see, okay. And this is why I've got into Doc, because I do like the look of it, and I do potentially see more growth, okay, in this forever expanding space. And this is about digital identity as well, okay. If you want to delve deeper into the actual project, you can do. Come to CoinGecko and obviously go to this website here, doc.io, and do your own research. Again, I always say do your own research. And apparently it is part of the Polkadot ecosystem. I'm not sure how true that is, so I'd have to delve down that rabbit hole a bit further. But you know, the Polkadot ecosystem is absolutely blowing up right now. You can see that it's got a reasonably decent volume there. The volume is actually picking up. You've got 51 million traded volume in the past 24 hours. So the past 24 hours, you can see it's going up, it's appreciating, it's consolidating, it's doing really, really well in my opinion. So on the 7 day here, you can see it's gone up, consolidated, had a little bit of a pullback, but each time it goes up, it's having a consolidation. You know, just there, it is price discovery, okay. So it's relatively new to its previous all-time high. Actually, its all-time high, looking at it, is 24 cents. It's actually 53% down on its all-time high, which was met almost 3 years ago. So effectively, you know, you're looking at getting to 24 cents, yeah, which is effectively a double from here. So it could still effectively double, getting back to its previous all-time high. And you know what, a lot of projects in the space are approaching and getting back to their all-time high. So this, to me, you know, it does sort of look like a relatively good trade for me personally, given the price structure, given the tokenomics, the market cap, the circulating supply, the fact that there's a billion of them in total. You'd have to delve deeper a little bit more on the tokenomics, okay. I can't really spend too much time talking about that, you know, but I do like the way this is set up, and I am seeing some good stuff on the 4 hourly chart, okay. We're obviously going to zoom into the 4 hourly chart right now. Again, just to summarise, I do like the structure on the daily time frame here, the way it's tested the 55 and it's moving up, and it's actually just there. It would have got really far away and overextended from EMA, and that's allowed it to catch up to it. This cool off and this level of consolidation, which was much needed for it, has allowed it to cool off and consolidate. So what I'm going to do now is jumping on the 4 hourly time frame here, okay. So on the 4 hourly time frame, see on the 4 hourly time frame, it's actually forming something that looks like a cup and handle, okay, and you may see us get rejected off this previous high, because what that will start to form and what will start to look like is a cup and handle. So you may see us come up, and that may actually be what this is forming right now on the 4 hourly time frame, is the pullback creating the handle, you know, because effectively you could be looking at a cup and handle like this, okay. So once it comes up and breaks the neckline of a cup and handle, because cup and handles look like this, okay, so that's the cup, okay, that's the neckline of the cup, and then the handle is a pullback initially before breaking the high and the neckline of the cup and handle. So you could potentially see us fall back a little bit more, okay, potentially test this EMA as well, because what we've got, okay, and you know how we do it in the channel, we've got a bullish cross on the 4 hourly time frame, okay, and we have shot up. We back tested it once there, but you are potentially looking at this handle forming to form the back test of this 20 EMA. I know it's not very pretty, but that's charting for you, okay. So you are potentially looking at that back test, that pullback there, forming the handle, the EMA catching up with it. This, in my opinion, would, you know, not financial advice, but that would be a great entry for Doc if you was to get that pullback down to the 20 EMA there, that retest of the EMA. Then you'd start to see these EMAs creep up as well, you know, and then it will be full bull mode for Doc. It looks like a great trade. And also the MACD is relatively healthy. You know, you've got the green histogram there, the bullish histogram. You formed a bullish cross on the histogram there, on the lines under the histogram, and that's what we always like to look for in the channel, is where it's been formed under. Okay, so this would have been a great trade down here, okay, because what you want to look for, yeah, and I do tell people in the group, you want to look for these bullish crosses on the histogram being formed under, yeah, on the MACD, you want to see them being formed under the histogram, which is the bar chart, okay. The bar chart in a MACD is the histogram. If you can see a bullish cross being formed on that, okay, and pretty close to that, a bullish cross being formed on the EMAs, that's a really, really good signal in my opinion. And there's many projects that I've seen out there that have done that have gone on really, really well. So I do like to see that from a technical standpoint, okay. I know I'm rabbiting on a bit, it's quite long, this video, it's 30 minutes, I do apologize. So basically it's looking good, okay. This is a good trade in my opinion, not financial advice, you know, do with this information what you will, but I do like the look of this. And then potentially, you know, from this cup and handle, which potentially is forming, you're looking at a breakout target of that for Doc. Once it gets above this neckline of this cup and handle, breaks that resistance, back tests of support, and marches on, you are looking at that particular price target just there for Doc in the short term, which is 17 cents from this moment right now. You are looking at a appreciation of around 48%, and obviously, you know, we have got that previous all-time high up there at 24 cents, and I would imagine that Doc starts continuing to march on towards that high. So in my opinion, you know, once we get through this level of consolidation, you can see we've got the swing high, the swing low, we've got this base, we are acting really solidly off this base, and yeah, we could appreciate, you know, well over 100%, 200% for Doc. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on, okay. And again, I'll give you your breakdown levels. If you was to lose this particular level, you know, you would potentially looking at that double top on the daily, triple top on the daily time frame. And yeah, it looks okay, not financial advice, but I do like the look of Doc. And so that's it basically. And just to add as well, okay, whilst I was filming that, I just noticed a pattern. Okay, whilst I was editing that, sorry, I'm just adding this bit on to this video. I've just noticed a pattern, okay, a pattern that we are targeting there. If I get rid of this for you, okay, you can see that we are targeting this cup and handle, okay, for Doc just here, okay, and we are hoping that it plays out. It's looking relatively geared up towards that, but this pattern here, this cup and handle with a pullback, look at this, look at this, look at this, okay, look at this, cup and handle. There's your cup, there's your neckline, there's your pullback to the EMA, your bullish cross, your EMA, the yellow line, the pullback, the retest, and look what you did, okay. And you've got that price appreciation from there to there, and you've gone up, you know, you've gone up, and you've absolutely gone up and smashed it, okay. So we're effectively looking at the same pattern, and like I say to you in this channel, okay, always look for rinse repeat patterns, okay. People say past performance doesn't necessarily guarantee future results, but you know what, it doesn't, and that's fact. But a lot of these patterns that play out, okay, look at my reef videos, okay. Reef is basically copying exactly to a T what it's done in the past 2 months, okay, to a T, okay. So do check that video out on reef, because I do cover that every day. And this now looks absolutely rinse repeat, okay. You know, you've got this, I'm rambling on again, I do know that, and I'm sorry for taking up your time, but you've got this starting to form again, this cup and handle. You've got where it's coming down, it's going to test the 20 EMA, the bullish cross, they're coming down, they're testing the 20 EMA, and then the price appreciation. So, you know, effectively our target that we made on this cup and handle was met and some. Okay, so let's go wild here, okay, and let's say, okay, from there we're doing exactly the same thing, forming another cup and handle, and we actually hide out up there. We appreciate it that much, okay, because this is how strong Doc is, in my opinion. So once we break out that cup and handle, you can see that we're marching on up there to 19 cents, and that is really approaching our previous all-time high for Doc. So at the moment, looks really good, you know, looks really good. Not financial advice, and it's 100% not guaranteed to happen, but when you look and you're seeing things play out as they played out before, it's a good sign. And like I said to you, okay, look at the MACD, okay. I do apologise for rambling on. You got the bullish cross down here under the MACD, just there. You've got that bullish cross. See that bullish cross under the MACD, just there, okay, where the orange line went above the blue line. Where the blue line went above the orange line, just there, and then just after, whilst it was formed under the MACD, just there, under the histogram, sorry, where the bullish cross was formed under the histogram, where the blue line went over the orange line, and then almost, you know, a few days later or an hour later or whatever, you've got the bullish cross there on the 21st, and then you've got the bullish cross on the EMAs 3 days later, okay. Yeah, on the 1st of March, you form the bullish cross. And then 3 days later, you form the EMA bullish cross. Okay, just here, you've got a bullish cross on the, let's remove this. See, these are the things you do as a technical analysis. You just look for rinse repeat patterns, okay? So you've got a bullish cross on the 26th of March, and then you had a bullish cross on the 29th of March, 3 days later. Okay, I'll leave you with that information. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do smash the like button and the subscribe button. And get involved in the Telegram channel there if you're not already involved. Do head over to the Telegram group there and get involved, and I will try and keep you updated on Doc. It's a little gem, I think, a little low-cap gem. Again, not financial advice. Please do your own research. It's just something that I'm putting out there. Do take care. Bye-bye.